Hi everyone, on Tuesday, August the 25th, we're off back up to Scotland, the second day at Musselburgh. Good to soft the ground at the time of recording, light rain in the forecast. Musselburgh obviously right-handed, very sharp track, can get racing a long way out if the ground eases and the complexion can change, but generally speaking you want to be up on the pace and usually against the rail. We start off with our daily nap, sponsored by Michael Cannon. Goes in the 2:45, it's the National Racehorse Week Nursery Handicap, a 5 furlong Class 6, obviously for 2-year-olds only, £3,600 to the winner. I think Needing You can defy top weight for Michael and David Easterby. Now the Easterbys fresh from a good week at York, they had a very high profile winner in Soldad on Saturday, and they're ticking along nicely. 3 winners in the last 14 days, and this filly, well, she's a classic nursery project in my opinion, although she hasn't been unbacked on 2 of her 3 starts. Arguably she showed her best form at this track over course and distance on the 6th of June when finishing 4th behind Futara. Now you might think that was a seller, how can it be the best form? It was a 15.5 grand Class 2 seller. It wasn't a bad race at all of its type, and Needing You showed plenty of early pace, getting in a row on the lead with a horse called Tree Wizard, who bolted out the stalls of Archie Watson. Looks a bit of a short runner, Tree Wizard, but basically ruined Needing You. The winner, second and third, all came from well off the pace. That was a good run. Then Beverley next time, 5-1, 5th of 10 behind Lexington Bloom. Again, not able to lead, taking a keen grip, showing loads of pace, just wilting, beaten 3.5 lengths in the end. Another really promising run. So she's got plenty of pace. I think Musselburgh suits her ideally. She's got an opening handicap mark now of 64, which I think is more than fair. Billy Garrity booked. I'm hoping he pings her out the stalls and makes all the running. Our value angle selection, sponsored by Michael Cannon, goes in the 3:45. It's the Portobello Cup Handicap, a Class 4 over 2 mile 2, 10.5 grand to the winner, 4-year-olds and upwards this time. Sure to be a well-run race. I think everything's in place for Fast Fred to return to winning form for Phil Makin. Now Phil, 1 from 6 in the last 14 days. His horses are generally running well. This 6-year-old, well, very versatile. Had a couple of goes in bumpers, 3 from 19 on the turf on the flat, 2 from 11 on the all-weather. So he's not been a bad money spinner. 5 career wins, 66.5 grand's worth of prize money. He's gradually run himself back to form from a falling mark this season, and I think 2 mile 2 these days should suit him ideally. He's got a couple of really good efforts over 2 miles on his dance card, and he ran really well here back on the 26th of April in finishing second. That was only over 1 mile 4, but it was in a 16 grand handicap. He got done right on the line by Let's Be Frank, just picked off, and he's returned to form in recent weeks at Chester when well backed on the 11th of July, and then a month later at Haydock he finished second behind Edward Sexton with his amateur rider Miss Pippa Brown. Not really much assistance in the closing stages, but they put the crown jewels on the winner. There was nothing wrong with that form. A stiffer test of stamina here. Sam James booked a return to Musselburgh. Most of these rivals are pretty exposed, as he is in fairness, but this does look a really good opportunity to snap what's become quite a long losing run. Best of luck on Tuesday, everyone. Please do like and do comment with your own thoughts and fancies in the comments section underneath if you get a mo. Subscribe to the free channel if you haven't already, and do check out our sponsor, Michael Cannon Racing.